Hi, Trevor here, reflecting on life through music. Thank you for stopping by. Well, hello again. Come in, you're very, very welcome. How great to see everybody back. I trust you enjoyed my last video on country rock singer Bonnie Raitt and through her song Nick of Time. We looked at those Nick of Time moments, so I trust you found that one encouraging. Well, we're going from there to 1928 in Kansas City. Composer, songwriter, record producer. This guy is an absolute towering presence in 20th century popular music. Him with his lyricist mate Hal David have actually written stacks of songs. 1,000 plus recording artists have recorded these guys' songs. And he was very innovative in his chord progressions, add a little bit of class, the sevenths and ninths, all the stuff you do just to make music sound really, really clever and amazing. And, and his rhythms and all the rest of it. These two, 73 top 40 US hits and 50 top 40 UK hits. The guy we're talking about is Burt Bacharach. Now, Burt was interestingly, he was drafted into the army in 1950. He was in there for a couple of years, but it was in 1957 that he met Hal David. And from that moment on, Hal could write lyrics and Burt could write music. The two of them together actually created some of America's, some of the world's best loved songs. And we're going to get onto some of those songs in a minute. He was inducted into the Songwriters Hall of Fame in 1972. He received a Grammy Trustee Award in 1997. Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award in 2008. Rolling Stone magazine put him at number 2 out of the top 100 greatest songwriters of all time. So this guy's an absolute powerhouse. And many people, particularly if you're a teenager in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s, this guy's songs were part of your playbook, part of your growing up, part of who you were as an individual. It takes one person to deliver these songs, and they absolutely need that too, but you need the songs to sing at the start. And this is why Burt Bacharach and Hal David have contributed so much to the world of music. They're actually able to capture the emotion of the world, capture the emotion of love, the emotion of relationships, in fact the emotion of everything actually, and to bring it to music. And because of that, this guy deserves an absolute go today. Well, let's get on to the clip. So you might know some of these songs, you may not, but let's go to Butch, Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in 1969. Raindrops keep falling on my head. An interesting song, this one. B.J. Thomas was the one that brought this one to life. Of course, John Farnham here in Australia, actually also had a bit of a hit with this one. So this was written by this incredible duo. And Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, Paul Newman and Robert Redford. So, two Hollywood heartthrobs in a movie together. What more than we want but that one. So raindrops keep falling on my head. Of course, philosophically speaking, not actual, but philosophically, they just keep falling. We can't seem to escape those ones. And so we've got that one. We then go to the Carpenters, considered one of the best duos of all time. These two, Richard and Karen. Of course, Karen did die a little while back, but she had this beautiful contralto voice to her. They Long to Be Close to You, 1970. We've got a live clip of that one. Why do birds sing when you're near? Because they long to be close to you. What a beautiful thing of love that particular song is. 1981, of course, Burt and Hal were responsible for many movie songs, and we go to Dudley Moore's Arthur in 1981. Of course, those guys, together with a few others, wrote Arthur's theme, and so we've got a bit of an official clip with a bit of clips from the movie. Of course, you've got to have Dudley Moore doing his thing in that one. I did do Dudley a little while ago, but it's good to see that one come back with the songwriters this time. We then go to 1986. That's What Friends Are For. This is a collaboration between Gladys Knight, Dionne Warwick, Stevie Wonder, and Elton John. It actually had been released prior to this, but when these four got together and did this song, of course, talking four incredible artists here, absolutely, to deliver this classic David Bacharach song. It really just takes your breath away a little bit to think that, you know, these guys are more than what love. That is what friends are for. So we've got the official clip on that one. Another song that these guys are famous for, What the World Needs Now Is Love, Sweet Love. And this is where I want to go a little bit more today. And we have a live version of Burt actually singing this one. Pretty cool. But you know, it doesn't matter what your voice is like. If having a songwriter sing your own song, particularly one as amazing as this one, is pretty cool. This one was written all the way back in 1965. This is a pretty official looking performance. This one, I'm not sure if it's the White House, but some pretty house like that one. There's an award on the piano, so there's been a significant award there. What the world needs now is love, sweet love. We don't need another mountain. There's already enough mountains to climb. Or let's go into the current world. We don't need any technology. There's enough technology. We don't need any more social media platforms. We don't need any more mobile phones. What we need is love, sweet love. The world is desperate for connection right now, but it's just not. We're not doing enough. You know, connection doesn't happen when you have this special moment and this special time when you go out to something. Connection happens all the time, and you know it's in those brief moments when connection can actually change someone's day and someone's world. And I think this is what Burt Bacharach and Hal David were trying to do. They were trying to think that the world does need love, at least love, sweet love. We gotta heed these words a little bit before it's too late, because the world's becoming more isolated, it would seem, as more than as it ever has been before. So we need to think about lyrics like these ones in just a very simple, whimsical way that this song one is, but the lyrics are so critical. It's great to see Burt talk about this song at the start, and to think about the fact that, you know, they were really important lyrics back then as they are today. So what can we do in our small parts of the world, as I've mentioned many times before, to connect with other people? And so it's great to reflect on this tower in American songwriting, world songwriting today, actually, and to see that, you know, he's absolutely made a difference in this world. Having 1,000+ recording artists record your songs is pretty amazing. If you're chosen to sing a Burt Bacharach, Hal David song, you know you've kind of made it as well. Or if you were an artist that could ask these two to write a song for you, that's even more amazing, really, when you think about it. So it's good to be able to reflect on these two today. So the links to how many we got? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clips are in the description below. And I've also included my last video from Bonnie Raitt, so if you want to recap on her, feel free. Well, if you come back for another one, or if this is your first time, the live reflections through music, we've got this building house getting knocked down across the road at the moment. So we've got a bulldozer doing its thing, and it doesn't take long for a building to come down. I think it takes a long time to build something, but not long to tear it down. Something in that too, I'm thinking today. Next time, we're going to go on to a request from the Waterboys. We already did a request from them. We got another one from these guys. So until then, I'll catch you around. Bye for now.